You are always available when he calls. You are the one he comes to when things fall apart. You are patient. You are understanding. You show up every single time, and yet something never quite adds up. He never fully commits. He keeps things just casual enough. And whenever you start to pull away, he suddenly reappears, just enough to keep you holding on. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you, because today we are talking about one of the most painful positions a person can find themselves in, being someone's backup plan. And more importantly, the 5 signs that tell you that is exactly where you are standing. Sign 1. He is only consistent when it is convenient for him. A man who sees you as a priority will make time regardless of how busy life gets. But a man who keeps you as a backup plan is only consistent when there is nothing better going on. He texts every day for a week, then disappears for 10 days without explanation. He makes plans, then cancels. He shows up warm and attentive, then goes cold again. The pattern is never steady, and that inconsistency is not an accident. It is information. Sign 2. He has never clearly defined what you are to each other. You have been talking for months, maybe longer, but if someone asked him today what you are, he would fumble. He uses words like, "We are just chilling," or "I am not ready for a label right now," or "You know how I feel about you." He keeps the definition loose on purpose, because a loose definition gives him room to walk away without guilt. A backup plan does not get a title. A backup plan stays in the gray area, close enough to hold on, undefined enough to let go. Sign 3. He reaches out mostly when he is lonely, bored, or things are not going well elsewhere. This is the sign most people miss because it does not feel bad in the moment. When he is going through something, he calls you. When he has a bad day, you are the one he talks to. And that feels like closeness. That feels like trust. But pay attention to the timing. Is he also reaching out when everything is fine? Is he calling you when he is happy? When things are going well? When he has options? Or does he only really need you when the other doors are closed? A backup plan gets activated when the primary option falls through. If you only hear from him during his low moments, you are not his person. You are his comfort when his real plan did not work out. Sign 4. He keeps you just close enough to stop you from moving on. This one is hard to admit because it requires you to see something uncomfortable about the situation. Whenever you start to pull away, whenever you get quiet, or start showing interest in someone else, or simply seem less available, he suddenly reappears. He says the right things. He gives you just enough warmth to pull you back in. And then, once you are back, he retreats again. This is not love. This is management. He is not ready to commit to you, but he is also not ready to lose you. So he keeps you in a holding pattern, close enough that you do not leave, far enough that he is not responsible for you. If the only time he steps up is when he feels like he might lose you, that is not a man fighting for you. That is a man protecting his option. Sign 5. Your relationship only exists in private. You talk, you connect, you share real things with each other. But in public, on his social media, around his friends, in the parts of his life that other people can see, you are invisible. He has never introduced you as anything meaningful. He does not post you. When his friends ask about his love life, your name does not come up. And if you have ever asked why, the answer is always vague. A man who sees a future with you will not hide you. Not perfectly. Relationships take time to go public, but there is a difference between taking things slow and keeping someone deliberately out of sight. If you exist only in his private world, ask yourself why he needs to keep you hidden from his real one. Now here is what I want you to understand before this video ends. Being someone's backup plan does not mean you are not enough. It does not mean you are unlovable or that something is wrong with you. Most of the time, backup plans are some of the most loving, patient, and giving people in the room. And that is exactly what gets taken advantage of. The person who is willing to wait, willing to understand, willing to give second and third chances, that person becomes easy to take for granted. Not because they deserve it, but because they have shown they will stay regardless. You are not a fallback. You are not a safety net. You are not someone to be kept warm until something better comes along. And the moment you start treating yourself like a first choice, the moment your own peace becomes non-negotiable, you will stop attracting people who see you as anything less. If this video hit home, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe if you are new here. We have these conversations every week. And leave a comment below. Have you ever realized too late that you were someone's backup plan? You are not alone. I will see you in the next one.